Have you ever learned about outer space and stars? Well, yep, I've learned it by watching some documentaries online. I am fascinated by astronomy. I learned a lot about the solar system and the Milky Way galaxy. My favorite planet is Jupiter because it's the biggest planet in our solar system and it's incredibly beautiful. Do you like science fiction movies? Well, certainly, my favorite one is called Interstellar, which is a super popular movie around the world. I really love those sci-fi films because it's all about something that I cannot see in my daily life and maybe my entire life, right? I'm so attracted to those magnificent scenes of the cosmos. Do you want to know more about outer space and stars? That is for sure. We know too little about it. I only know things about the solar system now, but I still have no idea about what's inside the Jupiter and the Neptune. I also want to know things outside our solar system. Like I wonder whether there is any Earth-like planet out there. Do you want to go to the outer space in the future? Well, I don't think so. Apart from the price, which would be really high, I think it's better to stay on the Earth. It's just safer. It's so mysterious out there, and the environment is so harsh without any oxygen and a pretty low temperature. I don't want to take the risk.
Have you ever learned about outer space and stars? Honestly, I haven't developed this in-depth knowledge of outer space and stars, but I did learn something about it. Through documentaries and even through films, like the planets, the galaxies, and stuff like that. Yeah, I learned about it. So the next question is, are you interested in films concerning outer space and stars? As I've mentioned, I've actually watched some sci-fi films concerning the outer space and stars and black holes and stuff. But I wouldn't say I'm very into this kind of film. It's not very reliable to some extent. And if it actually concerns the stars and outer space, I would rather go for the documentaries. So the next question is, do you want to go into outer space in the future? Yes, definitely. If it is affordable to the public and if it is safe, then I would definitely want to have a look at our Mother Earth from a distance. And I remembered about several months ago, the astronauts in China who were sent to the space station about 6 months ago went back to the Earth successfully. So I bet it must be a very exciting experience for them. So yeah, maybe someday if I had the chance, I would definitely do that. So the last question is, do you want to learn more about outer space and stars in the future? Yes, why not? Because it's such an interesting field. And it feels like stepping into an unknown domain. So hopefully in the future there will be more information available about outer space so that we could learn more about this.
Yes, I think I have learned something about the solar system in geography class when I was in middle school and high school, but it's just about the basics, like the names of the stars and the distance between other planets and the Earth, things like that. And I don't really recall a lot of details because it has been a while since I graduated from high school. No, I don't. This type of movies is not really my thing because I simply find them difficult to connect to. Sci-fi movies are usually based on the imagined stories or events, so it's just really hard for me to resonate with the stories. I do. I'm always eager to learn new things because it helps open my mind and makes me become more knowledgeable. And with regard to things about the stars or the galaxies, they sound so mysterious. So it can be quite exciting to learn more about them. I do, because it's such an unusual and cool experience. Until today, only a handful of people in the whole world have been to outer space, like those astronauts and a few billionaires. So yeah, I think if I can have the same opportunity in the future, I would love to go into outer space and to see what it looks like there.
Have you ever learned about outer space and stars? Frankly speaking, I'm not a fan of space, but I did learn something about it during my high school, like in geography lessons, and I can even recite the order of the planets according to their distance to the sun. Are you interested in films about outer space and stars? Well, like I said, space is not my thing, so I hardly watch this kind of movies, and I major in humanities, so I care more about the terrestrial things and people surrounding me. Also, I don't think I have the intelligence to comprehend this kind of complex science. Do you want to go into outer space in the future? Well, I should say not now because I don't want to risk my life, but who knows, maybe one day Earth exploded and human beings would have to find a better home, and in that case, I would have no choice.